Am I the a-hole for feeling punished for being child-free? My dad just announced he's leaving his entire life savings strictly to his grandkids, meaning because I'm not having children, I'm the only one being left with nothing. I, 26F, am the daughter of a blue-collar worker. My mom left years ago and isn't part of this. My dad, 52M, raised us. I have an older sister, 28F, and a younger brother, 16M. My dad grew up very poor a few miles from the Appalachian Trail. His education ended in 8th grade, and he left home at 16 due to abuse. At 18, he got a GED and joined the military because, in his words, it was the only way he could start life. While in the military, he learned plumbing, which he still does to this day. His body shows the years of hard labor, and he's one of the hardest working people I know. Recently, my dad sat all of us down and told us that physically, he just can't keep up with the workload anymore and would be scaling back. During that conversation, he also explained how he plans to handle the money he leaves behind after he's gone. He said he doesn't want the future of our family working like a damn dog forever, and because of that, any money he leaves will go strictly toward his grandkids' education. He said there would be nothing left directly for his kids, aside from physical or sentimental items. His reasoning was that he already set us up for success, and now wants to make sure the next generation has opportunities he never did. My sister was completely fine with this. She has one child and is planning for another, so this benefits her kids directly. My brother said it made sense to him, and that he didn't really care since he plans to join the Air Force. I smiled and nodded along. I didn't argue, but I walked away feeling deeply bothered by this. I'm child-free by choice and have been open about that for years. I work full-time and support myself, but I don't have a safety net. The more I thought about it, the more it felt like I was being quietly excluded simply because I chose not to have children. A few days later, I asked my dad if we could talk. I told him that while I understood it was his money and his decision, I felt hurt and left out. I explained that it felt like my future didn't matter because I wasn't giving him grandchildren. My dad told me he thinks I'm doing a great job as a teacher and that teaching is honorable, meaningful, and noble work. He made it clear that he's proud of me, but then he said that choosing teaching was still the wrong career choice for someone like me, not because I'm bad at it, but because I wasn't born into a family that could support that kind of wage. He explained that being able to pursue a low-paying but meaningful career is a privilege, and one he believes I wasn't born into because of our class. In his view, I needed a job that could financially sustain me without backup, because there would be no safety net, especially now that any money he leaves will go to grandchildren's education instead. He emphasized that I wasn't wrong for becoming a teacher, but that it was unrealistic given where I come from. My sister and her husband work in IT, so her kids won't even need money for school. I didn't yell or argue. I understand where my dad is coming from. He spent his entire life breaking his body so his kids wouldn't have to. I know his intentions aren't cruel, but hearing that, on top of knowing I'll never benefit from anything he leaves behind, hurt more than I expected. It feels like I'm being punished twice, once for choosing a career I love, and again for choosing not to have children. No matter how hard I work or how responsibly I live, I'll never be part of the future he's investing in. I don't feel entitled to his money. I know it's his to do with as he pleases. However, emotionally, it feels like my choices, ones I made thoughtfully and intentionally, have placed me permanently outside of any support from my own family. So, AITA, if I continue to push this issue?